Welcome back to Celebrity Scoop. If you're a fan of digging deeper into the truth behind the headlines, remember to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated. Today, we're embarking on a royal journey as King Charles and Queen Camilla take their regal circus up north, crossing the 52nd parallel into the less frequented parts of the UK. Now, one might ask, why this sudden interest in these remote areas? The answer lies in the dwindling popularity of our royal duo. With their approval ratings hitting a new low and their relevance being questioned daily, it seems they're trying to reclaim the spotlight that now often falls on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. This royal couple, seen by many as more in sync with the modern world, has unwittingly set the stage for Charles and Camilla's desperate attempt to reconnect with their subjects. The hope, it seems, is to generate some goodwill and breathe new life into their crumbling image. But from what we see, this strategy is falling flat. In a surprising turn of events, even the children, often fascinated by the royal spectacle, appear disinterested. The footage from their visit paints a picture of kids who are clearly not engaged. This speaks volumes about the fading royal allure. The public is growing weary of the same old royal routine: the travel, the photo ops, the waving, and then the leaving. Meanwhile, the real issues plaguing these communities are left untouched. The people see through it, and they're not impressed. Charles and Camilla might have thought that this northern tour would restore faith in the monarchy, but it seems to be doing quite the opposite. It's revealing just how out of touch they really are. Their attempts at warmth and outreach have only thrown into sharp relief the cold truth. The people have moved on. No amount of tartan handshakes or carefully orchestrated media events can mask that reality anymore. So what's really going on behind this royal tour? Let's find out. As the royal couple stepped into the Northern Territory, the reception was less than warm. The chill in the air was not just from the northern climate, but from the lack of enthusiasm displayed by the locals. The usual excitement and anticipation that once accompanied royal visits were noticeably absent. In a scene that paints 1,000 words, a group of schoolchildren, usually the most enthusiastic of royal fans, seemed more interested in their everyday playground games than the royal spectacle before them. The children, a mirror of societal sentiment, were unimpressed. This was not the reaction the royal couple had hoped for. During their walkabout, the locals, usually eager for a royal handshake or a glimpse of the Queen's jewellery, appeared indifferent, almost disinterested. The royal wave, once a symbol of majesty and grace, was met with lukewarm applause, if at all. The usual royal charm seemed to have lost its magic. The public, it seems, is growing weary. They are tired of the grand entrances, the rehearsed smiles, and the fleeting visits. The royal couple's attempts to connect with the public felt more like a scripted performance than a genuine interaction. The people are craving authenticity, a real connection, and unfortunately the royal couple failed to deliver. This isn't just about one poorly received visit, it's a reflection of a broader sentiment. The royal charm that once captivated the nation is fading, and it's not just the cold northern winds to blame. The people are seeing through the royal facade. They're asking for more than just surface-level smiles and rehearsed waves. They want a monarchy that understands and empathizes with their reality. The royal reception in the north has been a wake-up call for the monarchy. The charm, the magic, and the awe that once surrounded the royals is waning. The people are yearning for a change, a sign that the monarchy is evolving with the times. It seems the royal charm is fading, and people are craving for more than just surface-level smiles. The royal couple's northern tour has exposed an uncomfortable truth: the monarchy needs to adapt or risk becoming irrelevant. But this isn't something new, is it? It's the same pattern we've seen time and again. The familiar rhythm of royal visits has become somewhat of a predictable dance. It's a four-step routine that can be summed up as travel, pose, wave, and leave. The royals jet off to a new location, don their best smiles, wave to the adoring crowds, and then they're whisked away again off to the next photo opportunity. But beneath the surface, there's a growing gap. The real issues facing these communities, the unemployment, the poverty, the lack of resources, remain unaddressed. The royal visits, while full of pomp and pageantry, often don't extend beyond the surface level. They lack the depth and the engagement that would actually make a difference in the lives of the people they're visiting, and the public is catching on. The age of social media and instant information has made it harder for the royals to maintain the illusion. The spectacle of a royal visit isn't enough to distract from the fact that these communities are being overlooked, their needs ignored. The public is becoming increasingly aware of the disconnect between the royal image and the reality of their actions. It's like watching a play where the actors have forgotten their lines. The audience can see through the performance, and they're not buying it anymore. The royal charm, once so captivating, is losing its luster. The public is growing tired of the same old song and dance, and they're starting to demand more. They're demanding authenticity, engagement, and real action. They're demanding that the royals do more than just pose for photos and wave from their carriages. The public's awareness is growing, and the usual royal playbook isn't working anymore. The royals will need to change their approach if they hope to regain their relevance and restore faith in the monarchy. The age of the royal spectacle is over. The age of the royal reality is here. Despite their efforts, the royal couple's tour has only exposed their disconnect with the public. You see, this northern tour was meant to be a grand gesture, a show of solidarity with the people, a chance to restore faith in the monarchy, to prove that King Charles and Queen Camilla were not just figureheads, but active participants in the lives of their constituents. Yet, it has done quite the opposite. Instead of drawing the public closer, the tour has only pushed them further away. It has shone a spotlight on the widening gap between the royals and the people they rule. The pomp and pageantry, once a source of national pride, now seem nothing more than a hollow spectacle. And the more they try to engage, the more their disconnection becomes evident. The public isn't fooled. They see past the forced smiles and the rehearsed speeches. They recognise the lack of genuine understanding, the failure to address the real issues facing their communities. It's a pattern that has become all too familiar and all too tiresome. And the truth is, the people have moved on. They've grown weary of the same old royal routine. They're tired of seeing their lives reduced to mere photo ops, their struggles ignored in favour of a good press release. They're searching for genuine connection, for leaders who understand and address their needs. And they're finding it not within the walls of the palace, but out in the world where change is actually happening. No amount of media staging can cover up this reality. No amount of handshakes or tartan can mask the truth. The royal couple's attempt at outreach has only served to highlight their disconnect. It has revealed a cold, hard fact that they may not be ready to face. Their attempt at outreach has only highlighted a cold reality: the people have moved on. So where does this leave the monarchy? Where does it leave King Charles and Queen Camilla? As we've seen over the course of this video, the Northern Tour was a calculated move, a desperate attempt to reconnect with the public and boost their flagging image. But instead of generating goodwill, it's only served to underscore their disconnection. The same old gestures, the same old smiles, the same old royal pattern. It's all become too predictable, too tired, and the people can see through it. The public is no longer satisfied with these empty gestures, these surface-level attempts at engagement. They crave authenticity. They seek leaders who are genuinely interested in their lives and their issues. They want more than just a fleeting visit and a royal wave. Children, the future of our nation, couldn't even muster the interest to engage with them. That's a clear sign that the royal allure is fading. The mystique is gone. The magic that once surrounded the monarchy has dissipated, leaving only the cold, harsh truth of their irrelevance. This shift in public perception poses serious implications for King Charles and Queen Camilla. Their desperate attempts to regain popularity have only served to reveal their true colours, to expose their disconnection from the people they're supposed to represent. The monarchy, once an institution held in high esteem, is now being questioned. Its relevance, its role, its very existence is under scrutiny. And if they continue on this path, if they fail to adapt to the changing times, they risk being left behind, becoming relics of a bygone era. This Northern Tour was a gamble, a last-ditch effort to salvage their image. But it seems the dice have fallen unfavourably for King Charles and Queen Camilla. Their attempt to reconnect with the public has only served to further estrange them, to confirm just how out of touch they really are. Thanks for watching Celebrity Scoop. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this tour helped their image, or only confirmed how out of touch the monarchy really is?